Hello everyone, I'm Coyote Jack, and well, things got quite interesting over a couple of days, but also we have seen news. Looks like Japan is finally catching on. At least for this from this side, man, this I really love the jokes of Ray was always the better one, and you know what? Yeah, I really enjoy Ray better. But well, that's besides the point, or maybe it isn't, because the say you of Ray Hayasashi Hayashibara Megumi. So here is the news because since there are elections coming to Japan, and we have seen that they have a lot of problems with the illegals, and also the fucking tourists are disrespectful, and all the mixed bag of problems when you try to say, yeah, open borders, multiculturalism. So from this post, famous foreign actress Hashibara Megumi made a blog calling on her fans to vote because some foreign students get scholarships. More, more foreign students are in Japanese college than nationalist students. You know what is nationalist? Actual Japanese. So yeah, that's as a problem. And I have seen that problem. I remember this guy. If you want to search it, but well, it's in Spanish. This guy in Argentina called Tipito Enojado. He covered how this country, Ecuador, it has been doing the same shit to Argentinians for decades at this point. Well, at least I think they were more than 2 decades, where they can go and study for free while they label themselves as a status of refugee, getting the college degree without paying any sort of money and then returning themselves to Ecuador. Nah, that's bullshit. At that point, Argentina should track all those students and flat out say, you know what, your college degree is invalid. To well, they keep fucking around and finding out. They go to study even useless degrees to go themselves back to to the same fucking country to say, oh, it's because I don't like how the educative system in my country is, but you still have one. All right, it's because you wanted to get it for free, and the type of degree you were wanting to get is dog shit, and you're not even college material. Yeah, not surprised there. But anyway, so Japan is having the same issues, and even she said, yeah, and some foreign tourists are rude. We have seen many videos of those. Even Hirohei covered from time to time how even there are places that they are just locking themselves out. They are going full hikikomori because they got sick and tired of getting disrespected in their own place. Which is yeah, it's fucking stupid how they're still pushing that oh we we cannot demand from the tourists to behave because they have money. No, demand them to behave. And also I'm loving some businesses in within Japan that telling them, yeah, you are not welcome if you don't speak Japanese. No, I'm not going to bother learning your language. That's the thing. So even with this one, she compared this unspecified forests in Japan to an invasive species because that's what they are. They're invasive. We have seen their behavior. So yeah, she is the one that did all of those voices. From Cowboy Vivo, Ray, Ayanami, Man Ranma when he's turning into a woman. This Sundere from what is it, Shaman King? Yeah, I'm old man. I'm old. I recognize most of the animes, but I don't remember full of the names. Sometimes yeah, I need to check them out. And also the penguin from Evangelion. Ah, well, that's nice. So within this translation, say, no rise in Japan. Some international students receive subsidies for free. That's just like my example with Argentina. Yeah, even the most tolerant Argentinian will go full nationalist, will go full funny mustache guy and keep those ones out because yeah, saying, "Oh, my kids that were living here, they were born here. They cannot receive anything because you have to give them to some ungrateful motherfucker that lives in another country only to go somewhere else or even getting all the chances to get a house, live for free. No, fuck up with that shit." So continue on. While Japanese students have to take out students' loans, yeah, this fucking government that is allowing this within Japan, yeah, needs to be overthrown. They're putting them in the same fucking problem as within the US. And that got when in my country, when I was in college, they doesn't have like those student loans, but holy fuck, at least I am grateful that I managed to pay it myself along with the help of my parents. Because getting into debt, where is going to be the time to pay that debt? So imagine you have the foreign students and the nationalists. They are giving them preferential treatment. They're going to get paid within for free the college degree, and then they are demanding to get a guaranteed job with that same degree inside Japan. And what about the nationalists? Yeah, they are just getting into debt and drowning themselves until they decide to end their own lives. They unalive themselves because yeah, they cannot take it anymore or because of the debt. Yeah, that is one of the reasons why cases of suicide happens around the world. They're one of the most notorious ones. I can't say if there is the first one because I don't have the full detail, but yeah, it's the most common one. Even people I met before, they took that road because of that. But we'll continue on. Which, to put it plainly, means that, yeah, we know. This kind of distorted reality that things are leading to, we can't just leave it up to others. Good to know that they are catching on. We really have to go to both. We are at a point where saying whatever or it won't change just doesn't cut it anymore. Exactly. I'm glad that they're finally saying what they should have said before. If things keep going like this, Japan's unique qualities or manners or attitude or technology and maybe even anime. No, we have seen you with anime too. As a form of expression could all be lost. Yeah, because something that we have said with fucking Visa and MasterCard. And also, I remember seeing that Visa and MasterCard once again say, yeah, we are going to even crack down even more with the ones that, well, they're still selling adult content. And Pixie fanbooks raised the commissions for not safe for work art. And they are trying to destroy them. And yeah, they cannot ignore this anymore. They need to be aware of. If they really need to shut themselves out just so they can help themselves, heal themselves, well, it's going to be the worst course of action. Continue on. In the midst of all of this, there are some people staying at vacations rentals with no manners, foreign tourists who don't understand the idea of yielding, and even people who go so far as to scrape the bamboo in Kyoto. Yeah, those ones, oh man, they should be thrown into jail. You know what? Even if it's a case that, yeah, the Yakuza could just be revived just to deal with them. Fuck around and find out. It used to be easy. If we don't have regulations and if we don't properly enforce them, this could get bad. It's already bad, even with the island of Tsushima, because of that gaining open to tourism, and they themselves decided to shut themselves out because some in, ingrateful Korean that was filled with hate that no, it was uncalled for. Say, oh yeah, just because I hate your country to your gods, but I managed to get here. Yeah, I'm going to segregate this place, and yeah, we have news of that. Yeah, tourists that are they have no manners and they are pieces of shit. They don't deserve to be there. I'll be like how Japanese crayfish were instantly devoured by invasive species. Yeah, because even that's what it is illegal immigration and all of this tourism. if it goes unchecked, it's the sign that yeah, you are being colonized by others, and it's not happening naturally. We have seen that tiny hat George Soros is the source of many problems with this shit. But continue on. For example, the spoken rule of lining up to buy something could end up disappearing in such a world. Yeah, even something like that. Yeah, this is bad. I'm not trying to criticize any specific country. Nah, you should throw. I have one example. I'm going to take that later. Well, continue on. But I wonder if I said that Japan's tax money should go first to the people who actually pay taxes, as it should be in every single fucking country. But well, deciding to give them to foreign invaders. Yeah, that one should is the clear definition of a traitor, and that traitor should be properly handled as traitors from with a very severe sentence. Just saying. Well, of course, including foreign residents who pay. Okay, in this one is reasonable. If they are foreign residents that actually are doing everything right, they are paying taxes, they are respectful of the culture, they are promoting the culture because they enjoy Japan. Sure, those those guys, they are not a problem. The moment they start to be disrespectful and then not even abide to the law, yeah, that should be the best example of not they should be leaving this fucking place. And to continue on, well, this is the one. There are so many people from overseas, including myself, who love Megumi Hayashibara voice acting work, yet we are being compared to invasive species of crayfish. Everyone trying to bitch about this, yeah, nah, go fuck yourself. Even if I'm getting labeled in that side, yeah, I agree with her because we have seen the problems with illegal immigration and foreign invaders and ungrateful, ungrateful tourists. And even with this one, this situation has shown me how this style of leftists here in Brazil. This guy had met exhibition of lack of freedom of expression, saying that artists have the right to express art, but he did with it with tax money. You can imagine one side that this exhibition was. So I done a research on with Megumi Hayashibara's names on X, and it has shown how chaotic the situation it is. Since willing a talent when traditional media has lost its influence and far right or conspiracy theory YouTubers, yeah, this is if this is a Japanese lefter, fucking hell, man. Yeah, they really need to vote to overturn of the lefters. The lefters are parasites, and even among all this, yeah, this problem is not exempt only for Japan. We started with Argentina, and well, why don't we talk about the most notorious one, the US? So even with this one, breaking, Japanese government says it will do everything it can to protect Japanese nationalists amid increasing violence in Los Angeles. Because yeah, I have seen the fucking problem with these ungrateful motherfucker pieces of shit wasters oxygens. I hope the National Guard crack down their skulls. They need to crack a lot of skulls because even those fuckers raising a foreign flag while you are committing crimes is a clear sign of an invasion, and that country that you are waving said flag is just going to get the receiving end in the worst way imaginable, just because of one tiny fraction of pieces of shit that should have been handled outside of that country. Well, they let them in to be roaming for free and committing all this shit we have seen. Even I think Grounds is the one that posting something like this. Even the left-wing media trying to defend this shit.
What did happen in 1992 was so different from what we're seeing now. I mean, that was.
So Mexican flags, even I have to tell you this. No, not all the Mexicans inside Mexico are supporting this shit. They despise it, but sadly they have a lot of problems with the other side of Mexico that is supporting this shit and defending illegal immigration and saying, yeah, those illegals that are there, they should defend themselves. Oh, they love to wave, oh, Viva Mexico inside the US, but oh, they are so afraid to being deported. How is that even coherent in the first place? No, fuck them.
Was a real riot.
Video after video has shown that these agents are the ones provoking protesters and also making up,
Probably the same kind of fucking bullshit it is happening within Japan. Even I have seen some reports from this one, Political Awake, where Japanese media outlets are turning like this shit, being disingenuous pieces of shit and spreading all the lies. But well, you know what is the best case of actually reinforcing what that say you said about illegal aliens? This one, because she said that she didn't want to specify what kind of country is the one provoking most of the issues, but why is it that every single time, with evidence pointing that out, a tier world country, moron, has to be from the same time skin color, face, and religion? You can say not all of them, but at this point, I can't say that to you anymore. You know, we have seen a lot of evidence and statistics. So, for example, this one: four Indian and Nepali men attacked a company president on the street, rubbed curry spice on his face, and tried to steal a bag around 7 million in cash. That cash was to pay employees from within his company. As far as the police report within Japan has said, even among the screenshot, a common powder used in Korea. In Saitama Prefecture. Yeah, Saitama is the one I've been hearing a lot that is having these issues with illegals. So yeah, every single one of those bitches on social media, overseas, and even Japanese, that saying, oh, what she said is offensive. Nah, it's not offensive to call out all of these problems. Because if you don't fight this shit out already, you are going to be in a lot of fucking troubles with point of no return. Even like this, with among these points, yeah, she's helping to promote the right to vote. For the language otaku who say so, Hashibara Megumi was a need uyo. I never watched an Evangelion Conan for Pokemon again. I attach an image that will prevent them from watching Kion. Nice. Absolutely nice. You know what? Yeah, far left wing otaku, go fuck yourself. Exactly. That's the correct response here. Yeah, even here is the account from her, and this is the article, which is what, like I said, one fragment was related, which it was the most important part to see. Well, this is the main account, and I have to wonder even this shit is going to be translated into this language. Yeah, sadly not. But well, that's all I wanted to share here with you for now. I just hope Japan saved themselves because they produce content that I still enjoy. Anime and manga. Video games, I said, that are lost cause, but well, also that's a prime example of foreign invaded species. Hey, who could have predicted that? But well, looks like it's good. It's nice to see them finally call this shit out because if they don't do a quick overturn on all of this, they're going to lose themselves forever. And I don't want that, even me being an outsider. But anyway, thanks for watching and please take care.